Hey friends, this is the Miss Volfie from our half acre homestead. I'm going to make lard. I'm going to start the process tonight. We're going to finish it tomorrow. So let's get started. Now what I have here is most of the grinding of the trimmings of the pig fat and about 4 cups of water. We don't want too much water because we have a lot of pig fat here. Now this other fat, this is leaf fat. This is what you get from the inside of the pig around the organs. It makes the nicest lard, but you know what? I don't have time to go through it all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on low. I'm going to put a lid on this and I'm just going to let it simmer. And when this is all melted, we're going to strain it and we're going to put it in the fridge to cool. Okay, so here is our fat and it's almost rendered down. Pretty soon all that's going to be left is bits of grizzle and meat. But I've been doing this really slow because I want this to be as white and clean as possible. In here I have my other stock pot with a strainer inside and a wire mesh strainer because I want as much of the smallest, finest bits out of this as possible. Okay, I forgot to film that strainer part. This is some of the stuff that didn't cook out, and I'm going to save this to mix in my dog food and to put in suet cakes for the chickens, because this is still really a good source of fat and protein to see them through the winter months. I'm going to dump that off. And I'm using a wire mesh strainer inside a regular strainer because I really don't want any fine particles in my lard. Now once this drains, I'll let this stock pot cool down, and I will put it in the fridge if I have room, or out in the porch, and let it chill so that I can lift the fat right off the top of the water. Okay, so here is our lard, and it's starting to melt because I brought it in from the porch earlier and didn't get a chance to get to it. But I'm going to start scooping it. Now normally I would pour it off, but the problem is underneath this lard is a beautiful base of gelatin. So I'm doing my absolute level best here to scoop off the clean rendered. That's the oven telling me it's reached temperature because I have some pint jars baking, because I'm going to melt this lard and pour it into pint jars. Because as Brother John is so fond of saying, a pint's a pound the whole world round. Okay, that's the good stuff. It's all in this pot, and I'm going to heat it up to liquid and pour it into hot, sterile jars. Our lard is now turning to liquid, and I've turned it off because I only need it liquid enough to go through this strainer, just in case there are any more little bits that need to be strained out. And there are, so good call with the strainer. Now these will seal if the jars are hot, the lids are hot, and the contents are hot, but they're going in the fridge in the pantry anyway. But isn't that beautiful? Nice, clean, clear lard. So when I have this all done, we'll be back. And there it is, folks. Beautiful snow white rendered lard. Now, I know this is supposed to be fine in the cupboard, but I keep it in the fridge just to be safe. And I had 6 pounds, but I dropped one on the way to the fridge, as you can tell by the dinted lid, and I lost some. But that's a lot of pies, folks. This is the Miss Volfie from our half acre homestead saying, if you're going to butcher a pig, make your own lard. No preservatives, and you know what you fed that pig. Take care. God bless.